Hello, welcome back. It's the guy from DJX Chronicles again. It's Valentine's Day, so happy Valentine's Day to everybody. And this is going to be St. Valentine's Day Massacre. Because why focus on all the love and stuff when you can focus on all the violence? Anyway, so it's Valentine's Day, and I wanted to do a video specific for today. But I read a lot of horror stories and didn't have much to say about it. I decided that I wanted to talk about the Valentine's Day Massacre today. I know I'm a little crazy, but that's DJX Chronicles for you. So, thanks for watching, and I think it's time to begin. Back in 1929 in Chicago, Illinois, during Prohibition, so I mean, of course, nobody could have no alcohol and stuff. So in a power play to take control of the illegal liquor market, Al Capone set up a plan to get rid of some of his rivals in the market of bootlegging. So on February 14th of 1929, some members of Capone's gang, who were disguised as policemen, entered a garage that stood at 2122 North Clark Street. It was a garage that was run by members of the George Moran gang, or Bugs. Basically, in short, they ended up lining up their rivals along the wall and executed all of them. This story has been portrayed again and again all over the world, and came to symbolize the violence of the Prohibition era in Chicago, of mobs and stuff. Now, this was one of the most horrific shootings in mob history, and I am not trying to make a joke out of it in any way. Today, we are simply remembering what happened. Basically, at the end of the day, pretty much everyone knew it was Al Capone who called the hit, but no one was ever prosecuted for the slayings. As you can expect, the industrial garage that it took place in was demolished in 1967. But even still, 300 of those bricks are on display in the Mob Museum. Which, that's pretty cool. I'd actually like to go check that out at some point. That sounds like a really nifty museum. Like I previously stated, no one was able to link the murders to Capone's gang. It was widely suspected, but there was no proof of it at that time. Well, personally, I believe that that's because anyone who knew for sure was either involved in the gang, paid off by the gang, or, they were scared to death of Capone's power and influence over Chicago in the 1920s. So, there's not much here, but I'm kind of on a tight schedule, and I'm pretty sure I talked about everything that happened with some help of Google searches, of course. I wasn't going to remember all this. I'm not just walking around with, ooh, Al Capone's murders. I had to look it up. I'm not that smart. Of course, I'm going to include the sources that I have in the description, at least. And if you happen to enjoy this video, please let me know. I would be happy to look into other topics too if you all enjoy this type of article. Thank you all so much for watching DJX Chronicles. This is Brendan, of course, the narrator for the channel. I hope you might like and subscribe. See you next time.